show.
I can hear the jingle in my head now. I really can. It's there. Okay, great. How do people get in touch?
Okay, you can contact us by being the first on the bouncy castle at your 4-year-old daughter's birthday party and arguing your case it's purely a health and safety thing, or alternatively you can use more conventional methods. You can contact us on Facebook and we're at facebook.com/the MooCamp. You can tweet using the hashtag the MooCamp during the show. You can email radio@moocamp.com. You can text 80085, but remember to start your message with, "It'll be ready when Daddy says it's ready," or else it won't reach us. Or you can text direct to the studio on 07848 930 396.
Yes, indeed, it's Gers Fashions Tips once more, and this week a very special away manager who was at home, if you know what we mean. That's right, last week Mr. Gers managed to cross the city boundary on a weekend to cast his fashionista eye over new Jill's head honcho just in Edinburgh.
The suit cardigan combo works for some. Gary Monk, or perhaps at a push, Real Sociedad Supremo Davy Moyes, but not for you, Justin, and you've got a big nose as well, mate.
Ah, my word.
It's the franchise. It's the franchise watch. It's the franchise watch. It's the franchise watch.
You know what this is about. This is where we look and see what the world's saying about us. I think we all have some here. Please take it away, somebody.
AFC Wimbledon was what the Reina men were singing to the mere 300 away supporters. Awful away support from a team less than 2 hours drive away and going for automatic promotion. They were so quiet to the RE. They were so quiet, the RE were singing, franchise, give us a song to try and get them interested.
They know how to wound.
MK as a city doesn't seem bothered about the plastic dons unless they're playing Man United.
Oh, Man United.
We have mentioned Man United, haven't we?
I think so.
Yeah, at home in the cup, of course.
I've got one here that says, I think AFC Wimbledon bring heaps more, even in the 4th tier.
They only bought 300. That is shocking.
They looked okay going forward, but their defence and goalkeeper, particularly, were very lacking in confidence.
The Sky reporter at the game today said the MK Dons' defence were poor.
I sat very close to their dugout today, great view, and Robinson's face when the third goal went in was a picture. Shock and horror, all in one expression.
Shorrer.
Shorrer.
Shorrer, that is.
Hashtag Shorrer.
Hock. What a great score, and only 5,000 turned up to see us blast MK Dons, brackets, stupid name anyway, into next week. I like that.
Bradford City 2, MK should drop the Dons.
I actually saw that and was going to forward that one to you, but it's nice to see that you researched it and found it yourself, actually.
Do you think that's it? No.
Hold your club back. Deeply antagonistic. Oh, well, here we go again. Why can't you... Why do you think your press is so bad?
And just to change the subject, I want your club to drop the Dons, to apologise and stop the antagonism towards Wimbledon supporters.
Definitely. Drop the Dons, then wouldn't have to mention it again.
Yeah, I went my breath, mate. Ethically, you should. Reputation reasons, you should. Stigma around your neck, deeply antagonistic.
I love the idea of stigma around your neck. That's really kind of sweet.
Stigma of antagonism.
Would official Bantams like to confirm why they allowed a piece written by Lee Edwards into their MK programme on the history of Wimbledon, which I thought was absolutely fantastic. Lee, well done.
They seem to have just only picked up on the fact that they think that's a one-off. I would say at least half of the clubs that we play away to have the entire history in the programme.
Definitely.
Sorry, no.
No, that's all right. A club that stole a league place, antagonistic by keeping the name Dons on a football pitch. Now that's shocking.
I think we need a feature called Now That's Shocking, because that would be good. The pitch might look like it's been ploughed, but a club from MK should still not have been allowed to be playing on it.
Don't you just... He kills me, that guy. He's such a clown.
Excuse me. Oh, sorry.
Don't you just love when the club and MK are live on Sky and the huge amount of anti-franchise feeling on Twitter? Drop the Dons.
You would never guess who this one's from. Club from MK live on Sky. Great opportunity to highlight the antagonistic nature of the club through not dropping the Dons.
Congrats to MK Dons for finally filling your franchise stadium. Well done to England ladies. Proper football at the franchise. Well, they didn't fit those 14,000
Yeah,
there.
I know.
We had more the last Saturday before.
That's true. It's getting boring beating MK Dons now. Nah, it'll never get boring, plastic franchise scum.
Look at all you buzzing over MK Dons just because we signed one of their players a few months ago. They were franchise scum.
Ooh, topical.
And the last one I've got here is pathetic away support from the MK franchise.
Okay, excellent. Thank you, World, for helping us out with writing that thing. It's so much better than having to write it ourselves. Brilliant one. Okay, it must be time then for Alby's stupid question. Cool. Have we got an update actually? How's he doing at the moment? How's work going?
11 frames to 9.
11 frames to
Close.
9.
Right,
Yeah,
close.
close one. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Are you going to go for it? Yeah.
In his absence, due to work-related activities, he's asked me to read out his question, and his question is: I do wonder if Keith Andrews' goal had been allowed, and we went on to win comfortably, would people have been calling it a stroke of tactical genius?
No.
The Lexicon of Chav. Of Chav.
The Lexicon of Chav, where each week we educate you, yes you, the educated elite, into the ways of the feral underclass that seemingly run our planet, by providing detailed translations of common street talk. This week, the word under scrutiny is pazza, common usage. Me and Manda be ripping up on the street and fam, I is now well pazza in it. Definition. My friends and I have been out having a rather good jolly, and it would appear that I am now intoxicated to the point of losing all of one's morals and acting like a complete fool. Widely and incorrectly believed to have originated from the 2004 hit film The Football Factory, its earliest recorded usage in fact goes back to 1902 and Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's first edition of The Hound of the Baskervilles, although it was subsequently dropped from all other copies.
No, that was wrong. That one.
Beautifully done.
Thank you.
Beautifully done, if I
Cheers.
may say so. Yes, very good. And you've been studying.
I have.
Very good.
I've been listening
He
back.
was actually practicing
That
in
was
the car
actually
park
better
before he
than
turned up.
That's very good. Well done.
Which is the first time any of Alby's work's been practised. So
Yes, yeah.
I
Doesn't
don't
show,
know, I've
does it?
seen him practicing in the pub the other night. He's work, I got to be honest.
12-9. He's obviously practicing well now.
Ooh, good.
yeah,
Go on,
12
Alby.
9. Okay.
Right, I've got some texts and tweets here. Someone from the Concrete Roundabout texts in to say, I wasn't at the game, therefore I'm basing my opinion on the goalkeeping fiasco on the radio commentary. Someone else from the Concrete Roundabout has texted in to say, I wasn't at the game either, and therefore shouldn't really have an opinion on something I didn't witness, but Ian has my full backing. Someone not from the Concrete Roundabout has texted in to say, well, I was at the match, and in my opinion, he shouldn't be permitted to play professional football for the mighty MK Dons ever again, but what do I know, I was only there. Someone called Keat has texted in to say, aren't I great? And finally, Ian McLaughlin has tweeted in to say, well, nothing. Which is a tad perplexing considering his prolific use of the aforementioned social media tool right up until last Friday evening. Oh, hang on, we've got another one. It just come in this very second from Keat, and he's texted in to say, I really am great, I really, really am, I'm great.
Excellent, thank you very much. Okay, yeah, time. What's happening in Roundabout World?
Well, we've literally had some guesses tonight, so I think I'm going to list all 4 of them.
I think you should.
Yeah, Claire from Monkston suggested Bleak Hall. Ben from MK1 texts in with Coffee Hall. Colin, although he doesn't say where he's from, so we'll assume it's a cowshed, says, is it Walton Hall?
Dear old Colin.
And Hilary from Glossop offers Wolf Hall.
I like Glossop.
We got no winners, so... But where's Hall come from? No idea.
No, okay, there's a pattern. I mean, you're going to just check, is this research, does Hillary actually come from Glossop?
She does, indeed.
That's why I love you in a very special way. Okay, yeah, that's great. So that's the roundabout. Keep them coming in, and if any of you actually get close, yeah, do you know why they're going with Hall?
I haven't got a clue. No,
Okay.
I'm just looking back through it now, and I can't see anything I've put in there that would lean towards it.
Excellent, I like that. That's good. That means you're putting far more thought into this than we have.
Obviously.
So we really appreciate it. Okay, Dano MK just wants to say franchise watch, proper laugh out loud, and hashtag vote for both as well, which is good.
Carolyn.
Carolyn, definitely Carolyn.
Lisa.
Okay, look, question of the week stuff. We've got more flying around here. Just a reminder, this week's question of the week was, having played Keith in defence so successfully, what other change could Robbo make that would be equally brill? And other answers we've got. Paul Harris says, get Michael Winslow from Police Academy to be the match announcer. Oh, those comedy sound effects. Franco Volpe says, Paul, stop eating chocolate. David Carr says, park the team bus in the Goldmouth, save on loan wages to replace Jelly Hands Ian Mook. That's a bit harsh.
Fair point.
David Carr says, Robbo sent Baldock to Cambridge. Why not send Ian McLaughlin to Oxford for an education? Yeah, okay. And David Saunders says, my 7-year-old keeps playing Martin up front in FIFA. Perhaps he's Robbo's think tank. I like the idea of a 7-year-old Robbo think tank. That's good.
Why not?
Yeah, absolutely. We've all done it before. Right, let me take that out. We need to do this.
Hello, I'm Mike Barry.
And I'm Bob Bluffield.
And together with Alan Mullion, we bring you The Grumpy Old Men on Saturday morning between 8 and 10. We take a look back at what's been happening during the week and
Let's just say discuss it. Oh yes, we do play some good music as well. That's all here every Saturday morning between 8 and 10 on Seclo Sounds.
Okay, just so you know, you're listening to the MooCamp Radio Show here on Seclo Sounds, although apparently Paul Harris is now watching Comic Relief Bake Off, which is time for
Oh,
now.
I'm missing that.
We had a match, Colchester, last night.
No hand.
No hand.
No hand.
I didn't
Wow.
listen to it in a while, so therefore I have a perfect opinion of what happened.
I think we need your opinion, please, sir.
That was alright.
Okay, so moving on.
In-depth analysis. I missed it. I was on a date.
Oh.
Bow chicka wow wow.
Wow, wow, exactly.
Right, we won 1-0. Delhi scored. Date. Let's talk about it.
Is she listening?
I hope not. That's going to be very embarrassing if she is.
Okay. I mean, to be honest, it sounded like a tough game. Actually, Darren's at the door. I think if someone can go and let him in. Sorry, cheers, Ed. Modders, whoever you are. Yeah, it was one of those where I was chuffed a bit. So it sounded like Ian had a good game. And
Well,
kept us in it at one point.
He needed something.
He needed it, definitely.
With a proper defence as well, going back to what you were saying earlier about why change the defence and change the keeper.
Yeah.
So that sounds good.
now,
Go on.
he made one save, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's going, it's great. Well, I was reading the old Business Tonight, and Camden Knight said it was a save, a regular enough save. It was nothing spectacular. He just saved that you would be thinking anyone could save that. So I don't think he had another good game. I think he done next to nothing apart from that one save.
I think
He's not good enough.
I do agree he's not good enough, but I think while we've got him, I think it's good that he's getting a clean sheet. It's good that
I was going to say, you got a clean sheet. You
he's
can't
working
ask
with
anymore.
the
It's
defence.
like criticising Isle for
can't.
not scoring millions.
Be better.
Yeah.
I agree it should be better, but on the same thing, hopefully that'll give him a bit of confidence. And I remember last season or season before when he played at Sheffield United and he was injured and played on, and everyone was raving about him. So yeah, let's see.
Right, I'm back. What have I missed? Still 1-0.
Still 1-0,
Right,
yeah.
okay.
No, it hasn't changed. What about the fans? What do you think about 248 fans on a Tuesday night at Colchester?
Well, have you ever been?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a couple
That
of
is
times.
an appallingly difficult place.
Yeah.
to
There's
get
nowhere
to.
near it either, is there?
Nothing around it at all.
Nothing
No.
near it. You've got to get on a stupid. You park at the railway station.
That's
get
it.
on a bus. Nah, I ain't doing that again. I've done that on a Tuesday night. I wouldn't do it again.
It's difficult.
No, I wouldn't do it on a Saturday afternoon. I'm done going there. It's as if it's as if they've deliberately made it difficult, specifically difficult, to get there on purpose.
But it's the
because they
same
don't
for-
want anyone to go.
Same for the home fans. They only had 2,500 total, so it wasn't. We still had 10% of the crowd.
Yeah.
I'm going to go. With,
2,500
Yeah.
people there
Oh,
last
good.
night.
Yeah, that's it.
Honestly,
I'm going to go with a percentage of the crowd. So even if they're home fans, if they can't even get more than 2,000 home fans, then I don't think we did too bad. To be honest with you, I thought we were going to get about 130, so I didn't think it was the end of the world.
that's a poor
And none of us were there either, so I don't think we could criticise it.
Okay.
I've
I
just got
kind
to
of.
Oh, sorry. No, you carry on. No, you carry on.
I actually didn't have anything to say. I was just kind of felt like I was
Just
bored for a minute.
waffling. Okay, well, I'm going to mention this. I saw a very, very prolific guest to the outcome of the match last night on the MK Dons FC Facebook page.
Yeah.
From Mr.